I watched Blade Runner.
Nice. We can talk about that. Did you like it?
Which one?
I watched them both.
Did you like them?
I didn't like the first one very much.
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
it's a it's not supposed to be like super enjoyable.
Good?
Well, no, it's good. It's like very critically acclaimed. It's just like different, and it's hard to enjoy if you're not like appreciating what you're watching.
Oh, I'm just not enlightened enough to enjoy.
Well, no, like you
Yeah.
probably sat down to watch a movie. You're like, oh, this movie's gonna be great. I'm gonna be entertained. It's gonna be awesome. And that's not what that movie's for.
Oh,
A lot of
alright.
people go into it believing it's an action movie, and it's not an action movie.
Barely anything happens.
Exactly. All right, let's start. What's up, everybody? This is Better Than Static. I'm Tyler, as usual, and I got with me Lucas
Hey, hey.
and Chris.
Hey, 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 hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, Jude.
That's copyrighted.
But I can still sing 30 seconds.
I'm not afraid
All right,
to
Just
sing
take
a
us-
bad song.
and make it worse.
No kidding.
Except Hey Jude's
They
amazing.
did no, like I'm saying,
great.
I'm singing a great song and
I
making
know.
it awful.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Well, the cadence would have been to take a good song and sing it badly would have fit the syllables, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Lucas said bad. I can't repeat bad
Why not?
because then it just doesn't sound good.
Badly is different,
No,
Tyler.
it's still redundant.
Who's bad? I'm bad.
Okay.
And that was by the King of Pop, so I mean,
Yeah, you can repeat words.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Anyways, let's do some updates, shall we? You kind of I'm thinking about keeping in a little Blade Runner talk we had in before the intro, just because it's good. We can continue on that. So
Okay.
Chris watched Blade Runner. If I don't, depending on where I cut, you might have heard that or not. But yeah,
First time watching them?
yeah, I'd never seen them before.
I got you.
I've seen the first one 3 times, and they were each different versions.
Yeah, there's like 700 million different versions of the first one.
Yeah, like I've got a Fire Stick now, so I can watch whatever I want.
Nice.
So,
You've been enlightened.
but I've got it rigged to where I can watch anything and everything.
Yeah, that's illegal.
I don't care.
Let's just hope the FBI's not listening on this episode. Let's be honest. They probably have better things
Yeah.
to do. But anyways, Chris, you said you didn't enjoy the first one as much as you did 2049. What were your let's talk about what were your thoughts of it? Like, give me some depth.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Depth. Okay, let's see here. Well, I like the second one better because more stuff happened. It was easier to follow. The plot wasn't as convoluted. I thought, I don't know. I'm not good at giving in-depth and critical.
What didn't you like about the first one? Just tell me what you didn't like.
It was boring
Why was it boring? Let's pry
because
into.
nothing happened.
There was stuff that happened. That fight scene at the end was great.
It wasn't really a fight scene.
It was more of like the
though.
Michael
There really
Myers
wasn't
is in the
much
house,
fighting
like hunting
going
you
on.
down, and you're trying to hide. Yeah.
Yeah, he was running around howling like a wolf, and Decker
kinda
was
cute.
trying to get away from him.
And then he fought him. It was great. He shot him in the face. Or no.
No, he didn't. He just
Yeah.
dies. He just expires after
Yeah, he just-
giving a speech about what it is to be human and what it is to be alive.
And then he dies, and
And-
that's how it ends. That's all she wrote.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert for a movie that's now.
No, and then he goes
40
back
years
to his
old.
house and takes his chick and they run away.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
And then you never know if like every person in the universe has the, or not person, but like replicant has the unicorn dream. It's just crazy. Spoiler alerts for an old movie, by the way.
A movie that's been around for 36 years.
But let's talk about what that
Yeah.
movie did it started off the sci-fi genre. It was great. That movie. We have a lot to credit that movie for.
Star Wars just came before it, though.
Yeah. It didn't start the sci-fi genre. I think it
Started the high concept sci-fi genre.
Yeah, I think that would be
The stuff with some meat on the bones.
Yeah, as a world builder, I think it kind of set the standard for world building in general. Even though, I mean, I know Star Wars created an entire universe, but and Blade Runner is confined to LA and.
Well, I mean, confined. No, because in 2049 they take it further out.
Well, I'm.
You're talking about the
just
first
talking
one.
about the first. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I know in the book he goes to Oregon in the end, but
in like 2049 he's in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to Vegas in 2049.
Well, that's where Decker like flees to or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we assume. That's where we assume he flees because that's where Kay finds Decker in 2049.
Yeah.
Wow, we're spoiling it, but these like movies, like even the new one.
2049 came out almost a year ago. So.
Yeah.
But Chris, I'm proud of you because you sat down and watched 2 good movies. Granted,
two very long movies.
The first one's not even 2 hours.
What are you talking about?
The first one super is really long.
The version I watched was less than 2 hours.
Did you watch the theatrical?
Probably.
That's why the plot was convoluted.
Chris, you gotta watch the director's cut the first time.
You gotta get the extended director's cut. It's like 4 hours long.
Dear God, what happens in that?
A lot of stuff, man.
Tell me.
Well, I mean, it clears up the plot. Like, I don't...
Yeah, that... I mean... You just get more of the story.
You get like 2 or like
just shows
an
up
hour
in
and a
a
half
strip
hours
club
or more.
I don't think it's that long.
No, because the theatrical is like 2.5. The director's cut is pretty close to 4.
Theatrical is just like 2.
And I'm pretty sure the extended director cut is pretty close to 4.
I'll look it up.
Listen, the only reason I know this is because in college, I might have told this story before on the podcast, but like there was like a date or something that's like, Blade Runner Day, or maybe it was Harrison Ford's birthday or something. Like, you're supposed to watch a Harrison Ford movie. Well, the guys I were hanging out with said, "Hey, you want to watch Blade Runner?" Immediately in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, Blade? Yeah, I'll watch Blade. That's a cheesy like action film, but I'll watch it."
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, I didn't think Harrison Ford was in this. And like, I start watching this out. I was like, this is not what I remember Blade being. But it's been a while since I watched Blade, and I'm like, where the frick is Wesley Snipes? And that whole movie, I'm just like, there are no vampires in this. I don't know, is a replicant a vampire? And I was so like, it was like at least an hour into this, and I'm like, this is not the same movie. This can't be the same movie. It's
good grief.
Yeah, but like as soon as you get outside of the fact that it's not Blade and you expect Blade Runner, it's really good.
Yeah.
But that's a big qualifier on it.
Yeah, I know I didn't hate it, the first time I watched it, but I definitely always heard people talk about it, and I just barely knowing about it, I thought it was going to be like an 80s sci-fi action movie. So whenever I started watching it, I got really, really bored, which given I was also in middle school.
You're a very cultured middle schooler.
Yeah, I mean, I owe that to my parents for throwing a bunch of old 80s movies at me.
Like, I watched a lot of 80s movies when I was in middle school, but like my parents never touched Blade Runner with me.
Man, Blade Runner was...
You were so far like enlightened past all other middle schoolers in our class.
But like
you
I said, I didn't,
Lucas.
I don't even think... I think the first time I like sat down and watched it all the way through and like enjoyed it was in college. Because I I watched it in middle school, and it was just before my time. I was just like, I don't get this. It's boring. Nothing happens.
The only classic
Where's
movie,
the punching?
like actual critically acclaimed film that I watched when I was in middle school and I actually enjoyed was probably Shawshank. And it's like, but like also my favorite movie is Cool Hand Luke, so it's kind of it's like, you know, prison kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but I also watched Cool Hand Luke when I was in middle school, so
I probably watched Shawshank like 20 times by the time I was in
here's
middle
the thing
school.
about Shawshank: you can't just sit down and watch it. That's like 3 hours. You'll like I love it. The great movie is great, but if you make yourself like invest in that 3 hours, you're like, all right, I'll watch this, and you start and you're like, you're hooked.
It is my mom's favorite movie. Like she doesn't watch any movie twice. Like if she's seen it, she's seen it. Shawshank, if it's on TV, no matter where it's at, she'll stop and watch it. She probably watches it like 10 times a year.
I think that's how my mom is with Dances with Wolves. My mom's a big Kevin Costner fan. I don't know. Like maybe that's why I like The Postman and nobody else likes The Postman or Waterworld and so I don't know.
Waterworld.
I love The Postman. Everybody hates The Postman.
I don't think I've ever seen The Postman.
But anyways, yeah. So that's a good update, Chris. I'm glad. Like, okay, let's go. Like, what did you like? 2049.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't sound so sure.
I mean, I wasn't like, whoa. It was okay. I mean, I would really say I liked the first one. I'm gonna watch the first one again.
Yeah, I've only watched it 3 times for sure. I think that's enough. But I need to watch 2049 again. I really enjoyed, like, it was shot really well. Cinematography was great in that. The effects were great in it. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I like Ryan Gosling as that character, like kind of the mysterious kind of guy, like because that's how he was in Drive, and I really liked that too.
Yeah, the quiet, brooding type.
Yeah. But Lucas, what about you? You got any updates?
I watched the 3 seasons of In-Betweeners this week. That is what I did.
That is a show I've not watched, but like I've heard a lot about.
You should. You would love it. You would absolutely
equate
love
it to
it.
something for me that I've watched.
Is
it like The League, where it's just dick jokes the whole time?
It's not. No, I wouldn't say that, but it is. It does have a very like crude sense of humor where there's a lot of sexual jokes, just in general. But it's really funny because like the whole point, like at least what I took from it, the whole point of the show is there's a group of friends that their main goal is to get a girlfriend.
All of them together have one girlfriend, or each one have a girlfriend?
No, just one of them get a girlfriend. That's it, just one of them.
Gotcha.
And
I was going to say polygamy, or no, that's polygamy. That's polygamy. When multiple guys share one girl, that's polygamy. But when one guy share, or when multiple girls share one guy, that's polygamy.
It's a solid G.
What?
It's a solid G.
What?
Not polygamy. Polygamy.
No, polygamy is when one guy has multiple wives. When a girl has multiple husbands, it's polygamy.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
I'm fairly positive that is the 2 words for it.
I gotcha. Anyway, they're all just trying to get one.
Yeah. Okay.
And every time one like has a chance, the other ones always do something to like sabotage them.
He's wrong.
What is it then?
Polyandry.
Is when one wife or one woman has multiple husbands?
Yes.
I was right about polygamy though. I know that part.
Well, yeah, but everybody knows about polygamy.
Right.
I just assumed it was the same term across the board.
But anyways, like I've heard a lot about In-Betweeners because like Achievement Hunter does stuff with James Buckley. He's like one of the main guys in it. So like
Yeah.
I can kind of sense the sense of humor in it because like James Buckley's been on a bunch of podcast episodes that I watched. He's been on like
Yeah.
one Rooster Teeth, maybe two Achievement Hunter, and then I think he's been on another podcast I've listened to. But yeah, no, I should definitely watch. Is that on Netflix?
Yep. The movies aren't on Netflix, but the shows are on Netflix.
Cool.
Oh, don't worry. If you had Amazon Fire with extra apps, you could watch it.
So who jailbroke your Fire Stick for you, Chris?
Nobody. I'm not selling them down the river.
Will you tell me off air?
You don't know who they are.
But I might need to know if I get a Fire Stick.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay. But anyways, I guess now it's me for updates. I and Chris.
And married.
No, what?
Oh. What?
I said I and then Chris and you said married and I was like, what? Chris wants to think he talked me out of drinking pop. But that's not actually what happened. This week I got in a shipment of G Fuel to test it out because I needed to drink more water. But like my whole thing is I gotta have caffeine. So like that's where G Fuel comes in. One thing of G Fuel lasts me a whole day of caffeine. So I don't no longer have to drink pop to get caffeine. Now I can just drink water. And Chris wants to say he shamed me into not drinking pop.
Sure. For all intents and purposes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. He said you drank too much pop and you stopped drinking too much pop. I don't.
They're correlated, but it's not causation. We talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
But there's a correlation between me telling you you're drinking too much pop and you not drinking any pop.
But that doesn't mean that you caused it.
It's a contributing factor.
Nah.
If there's a correlation, it's got to be at least a contributing factor.
The main reason I got G Fuel was because one of the streamers I watch had a deal. Like he had like this special discount code. I was like, hey, I'll try that. And I got 40% off, so I got like a shipment of it. And I like it, so I've lessened my pop intake. Actually, I don't think I drank a pop today or yesterday. I think I had one Wednesday.
That was the day you said you stopped drinking pop.
No, I said I lessened the amount of pop I drink.
You didn't say lessen to me. You said I stopped drinking
I
pop.
never said I stopped drinking pop.
That's what I heard.
Maybe I said I stopped drinking so many pops. But I had a pop that day.
I think that might have
Yeah.
been it.
But yeah, But here's the thing, okay? You guys want to shame me for drinking pop, but it was Diet Mountain Dew, which is like pretty much 75% water.
You were drinking like 6 a day.
Yeah. Because there's not a lot of caffeine in one Diet Dew.
It's still gross.
Okay, here's what I don't get. Is I'm drinking probably just as much caffeine as in those Diet Dews in one drink, like in one serving, and that's less gross than drinking that many pops.
Huh?
So like one serving of G Fuel probably has the same amount of caffeine that I would drink in that
I
many
just don't
pops.
need. I don't need caffeine.
I
so
have to
don't
have
know.
caffeine to function. I have to, because I wake up at 5:30 and I can't just. It doesn't work. I'm not a morning person. Okay, I can do it.
I'm not either. I make it.
Like I make it, but I don't want to be miserable.
Oh, I started using coupons.
You just now started using coupons?
Yeah, I'm poor now, so I have to.
Like you don't have to be poor to use coupons.
Well, I'm gonna keep using them once I get money again.
Like coupons are great. I use coupons. I just told you I used a coupon to get my G Fuel.
I got like a paper coupon. I went and got food yesterday with a coupon.
Where did you get food from with your coupon?
Hardee's.
Hardee's does have good coupons. Burger King has good coupons. Arby's has good coupons. Those are only
Arby's?
Yeah, Arby's has good coupons. And then Steak and Shake has good coupons, but don't you eat at the Steak and Shake in London because it's not a good Steak and Shake.
I don't think it exists.
What doesn't exist?
One exists. A good steak
The one
and
in
shake.
Hamburg is good. The one like near your house is really good.
I've never been to one.
I have. And then the one in
I've
Richmond.
been to a.
The one in Richmond's good too.
I've been to a
Steak and Shake.
and
I've
Shake in
never
Columbus,
been to
Ohio.
a good one.
What'd you say, Chris?
I've been to a Steak and Shake in Columbus,
Was it
Ohio.
a good Steak and Shake?
I wasn't hungry.
Then why'd you go to the Steak and Shake if you weren't hungry?
I was with a group of people who were hungry.
Okay, did you get like a milkshake or anything?
I got a plate of cheese fries and I knew I needed to eat, but I didn't. I wasn't hungry, but I knew I needed to eat because I hadn't ate anything all day, but I barely ate anything.
But was the Steak and Shake clean and have good service?
Actually, I don't think so. I think it took forever to
Dang
get
it.
our food.
There are good Steak and Shakes out there because I like their Frisco melt, so I want there to be good Steak and Shakes out there.
Frisco melts are decent.
They are. They're really good. I like their Frisco
Just
sauce.
too greasy though.
A little bit greasy, but the sauce, the Frisco sauce, is so good.
Can I get a Frisco melt with no grease, please?
Hold the grease.
Sure.
Can I get the grease not existent on my sandwich?
Can I get the grease on the side?
But then you can just
Oh,
keep the
gross.
grease in
I
the
like
back.
to dip it.
Oh, gross! No. No, that just ruined. I'm glad I didn't eat a lot before this episode because that would not have sat well. Oh goodness!
That was funny.
No, it wasn't. That was awful. But anyways, let's roll into kind of a topic we have, and this was supposed to be a topic back when E3 was a thing because we did like 2 episodes for E3, and then neither of them got released. So this is a topic from one of our lost episodes. We have like 3 lost episodes. The first ever recorded episode of Better Than Static that will never be heard from or ever, because Lucas threw away his phone or something that we recorded it on.
My phone died.
Okay, whatever. It died. You got rid of it.
It just stopped working one day.
And then we had the 2 that happened in E3, and one of them, one person's audio didn't get recorded because of me. And then the other one we tried to use an app, and the app didn't work. So this is lost content right now. This is premium stuff right here. And Lucas, what is that topic?
Cyberpunk 2077.
What about it? You gotta give us a exposition of the topic.
They released 48 minutes of gameplay. What they showed to the journalist or games media at E3 and Gamescom.
Nice.
Or comp.
So this gameplay was out at E3, but we haven't seen it until now, correct?
Yeah, well, they only showed it to
Like a couple people.
like a select group of people at both E3, and then they showed as a female lead character at E3, and then as a male lead character at Gamescom last week.
The trailer that we saw at E3 made the universe look really well. Like, I liked the art for it. I liked the style. It's kind of like it's Cyberpunk, and it's like you are a part of that world. And I really like it. Lucas, you're the only one that has watched that 48 minutes of gameplay. What did you think about it?
A lot of the stuff that you see in the trailer is shown in the gameplay. So it's like what you see or what was in the trailer was in the gameplay. That's what I'm trying to say.
So like it's not like you got jebaited when it's not like you go watch a trailer for a movie and then you go watch the movie and you don't see any of those scenes. Like those scenes you saw in the trailer for this game are in you're gonna go through them. So if that's what got you hooked for this game, still be excited for the game because that stuff's still in there. Also, Lucas, we probably need to put a qualifier on it. Was the game good quality yet?
Yeah, I think it looks good. I know you all have heard complaints from people saying that it looks bad, but they must have been watching it on a ancient something because it looks really good. At least I think it does. I don't think it looks bad in any way.
Well, it's still an alpha too. So even if it did, they got they have a little bit to, not a little bit. They have a lot of time to fix it.
It's a pre-alpha demo, so it's a long way away.
And do either of you guys remember the year it's coming out? Is it coming out next year? Like next November, I want to say.
They haven't said.
Okay.
Amazon now has pre-orders for it.
Oh my
That's
lord!
really far in
But-
advance.
If I had to guess, I would say 2020.
2020, okay. That'd be
is-
safe.
I would say holiday 2019 or early 2020 would probably be two. Probably be the time.
It'd be like the safe time.
Just coming from a pure guess. I have no insider information on that.
Well, like in
Just throwing it out.
E3, they didn't give us a date. They didn't give us a date, so like I forget. Like
their
usually,
official statement.
go for it. Yeah.
Their official statement is it'll be ready when it's ready.
I wonder if there's going to be anything at PAX, because like PAX West is going on as we speak right now. I wonder if they're going to have anything for Cyberpunk there.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I know.
I feel like it'd make a big splash if they were going to do something with it.
Yeah, I know. Right before Gamescom, their Twitter started doing stuff, and then they started streaming on Twitch for like several hours or a day or something before they released the gameplay. So I feel like if they were going to do another event, that they would have made some type of announcement.
Yeah. And like usually the schedule for E3 is like they announce that this is in progress, and then they wait a year and then they give you a date. Like that's pretty much how it works.
Sometimes,
most of the time, that's how most games work, right?
Sometimes,
Lucas, just freaking agree with me, Lucas.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
yeah. I mean, Cyberpunk was initially announced in 2012 with a teaser. It was more like a proof of concept than anything else, and we're just now starting to see a trailer and gameplay and all that kind of stuff. So like it
Kind of on the topic of
they take a couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, even whenever they're announced at E3, every now and then you have the Fallout 4s or something like that where they're like, oh, here's Fallout 4. It'll be out in 2 months.
or like you'll have the Unravels that are just the small games that are ready as soon as they announce them and stuff like that. But kind of on the topic of E3, when does Red Dead come out?
October.
October.
Because I've not heard anything. Battlefield got pushed back 2 months.
Yeah, it got pushed back to November.
Yeah.
It's not doing well in pre-orders and stuff like that, which makes sense because it's stacked right in between Call of Duty and Red Dead.
Yeah.
What is between Call of Duty and Red Dead?
Battlefield.
It was.
It was.
Battlefield was right in between Call of Duty and Red Dead, release date wise.
But now it got pushed back to November, so it's after, which I don't know if it'll do great the immediate month after Red Dead. Like, you think you should push it back to like first week of December?
See, that's not. I mean, really, even pushing it back to November is going to. They already released that they were lowering their projections for Q4 just because they're pushing it back a month. So I'd say pushing it even further back into December would hurt that bottom line even more. So I'd say November is kind of the last option.
Yeah. Because Call of Duty is out? No.
No,
it doesn't come out
in
till November.
October.
October, really?
Yeah, they moved it up this year for some
Wait,
reason.
you said so?
kind of-
Battlefield. When was Battlefield supposed to let in October?
In October.
So there's going to be Call of Duty beginning of October, and then Battlefield middle of October, and then Red Dead end of October.
No, Red Dead is on the 12th? Or is that Big Blue Madness? I'm not sure.
You can get the two mixed up. Red Dead, Big Blue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Google it real fast.
But like, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna get any of these. Like, and that's bad to say. I just don't. Because Chris, you're gonna get Fallout 76, right? That's the next big game you're getting, correct?
I don't know.
Like, what are your thoughts on, like, are you? I don't think you're playing. Are you planning on getting the new Call of Duty?
No.
No.
What about Red Dead?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are getting Red Dead. I just don't know if I'd play Red Dead, to be honest.
Red Dead's awesome.
Like, I know I've played the originals. I just don't know if I'd. I don't know. I didn't play GTA.
So you don't play anything but Fortnite anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's
so
that's
really
the thing.
matter.
I've got a game I'm still hooked on. But like, also, I didn't play GTA when it first came out. Like, when I got GTA, I didn't play it a lot, and that's kind of like why I'm not gonna get Red Dead probably. Like, what? I know, like, there were heists and missions to do in Red Dead, right?
I mean, not. I mean, not heist. Like, there are missions and stuff that you do, but I wouldn't compare it to GTA.
No.
Like, it was.
It was really fun for goofing around.
Yeah, like my
GTA 4
experience with Red Dead was there was a town that was for all the like outlaws and stuff.
Yeah.
Called Blackwater or something like that, and we would go and sit up on top of like the saloon or whatever in the town, and just like shoot people, and then the police and all that would come and try to get us, and it was really fun.
Like, that does not sound fun to me.
It was hard.
That doesn't sound
was
fun to me at
fun.
all.
It was.
You
really
should have seen what we did in GTA 4.
I never played GTA 4.
Oh my
What'd you
gosh.
do in GTA 4?
The stuff, son, goofing around in that game is probably the. Oh my gosh, so much
Didn't
fun.
GTA 4 have like the
Heard
toughest
stories.
cops to get away from?
No, I mean in the multiplayer they don't have cops,
Oh.
so you can just literally goof around doing
Yeah,
almost
there was
anything.
no money or anything like that. You just had everything,
Gotcha.
so you didn't have to. Buy.
Everybody would go to the airport and just blow up everything. Get in like the little airport golf carts and try to go off ramps with them. And then there was this swing set in a part of the game that if you drove your car onto it, it would fling your car across the entire map. And that was fun. And that never got old.
See, like, that would
There
get
was a
old.
glitch like that.
The games I play, I want competitive games, but I don't want just the Call of Duty shooter game. I want something that like gets me. I want something like either like Overwatch, where I have to think about it. I don't just pick the same loadout every time. Or I want something like Fortnite, where I get on edge because like I could die and I don't get to respawn. Like, I don't know. Like, those two games for me are like games that are hard to top. Like, I know I don't play. Like, I played Rocket League occasionally, but I think I have to have a.
They got a new achievements, by the way.
They have new achievements for Rocket League, so Chris is going to re-download
Yep.
Rocket League. So if you want to play with him, hit him up. Slick Chris on Xbox. But like, I'm gonna do Cyberpunk 2077 because it's gonna be a great story, and I like good story games.
Red Dead had a good story.
I don't know. Like, I just don't think I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it because I'm not gonna do multiplayer on it.
I mean,
And I'm also probably going to get Hitman when it comes out. So
I don't
I had a lot of fun with that game.
really judge games on their
$1 1 hour.
yeah, like the multiplayer thing. Like, if it's a game I want to play, like they're like fighting games, it's hard for me to like I just lost my train of thought. It's hard for me to pay $60 for a fighting game.
Yeah, because like you just
simply
fight.
because
Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing. It's combos. That's it.
yeah, and like, but like if I had somebody that like to fighting games, I feel like you have to play couch like next to the person so you can like talk trash and fight them and all that kind of
like
stuff. Because I know, like, back in the day, whenever I went to my neighbor's house growing up, all we ever played was, like, Mortal Kombat and just Tekken and all those different fighting games, and it was
Yeah,
fun.
like
Played a lot of
I
them.
don't online fighting games would be tough for me because I don't get to see the person like I just pulled off a great combo on. Like I don't think I could do Smash online, but like Lucas, if you get Smash for your Switch, I'll play you like sitting on the couch and we will do 1v1, man. Like
Yeah.
cuz like Smash for me is like N64 Smash. Like that's the peak of Smash. Although the newest version before Switch was awesome because you could get 8 people, and if you beat 8 people in one game, you were pretty dope. Like you were pretty good at the game.
The only one I ever played was GameCube, and that game, oh boy, that game.
Oh,
Melee wasn't bad.
Melee was
It was
amazing.
good. It was really fast paced as compared to all the other ones.
I never played it online, obviously, or had anybody to play it with. I just played solo stuff all the time.
I played Melee in college, and like you get 4 people on that, and stuff like it gets crazy.
Well, like for me, I always go into like Infinite Man Melee, like it was like a practice mode,
yeah,
and I would try to just go and see how high I could get.
see, like I feel like Super N64 Super Smash was like you edge guarded pretty much the whole time. It was like you try to get your side smash and you edge guard, and then Melee was just complete and utter madness of high speed proportions. And then, like, I feel like the newer ones are very floaty. You just wait for people to come down and you hit them back up and juggle. I feel like that's what I feel like are in the new games of like Smash eras.
Yeah, I don't know anything about fighting games, so
You know a lot about WWE fighting games, Chris. You're the king of
I
character
do.
creation.
Yeah, I can do character creator. I don't actually know how to play the game.
I wish I want to do a YouTube video of you like giving the description of each of your characters that you've made.
Oh yeah, because they have backstories
Yeah.
and everything.
Because I mean, this is not sarcasm. Chris has backstories for his characters he makes,
Yeah, Melanoma.
and then you have
Her name was Melanie Anoma, but she goes by Mel.
Melanoma,
Melanoma.
and then you have
And she's orange.
and then you have
I had the
Engorger. No,
Engorger.
it was just Engorger.
It was-
You didn't. There was no the.
He was sponsored by Totino's because he had Totino's logos all over his body.
Yeah, like Chris makes some of the crazy. Like, we need to do that for a YouTube video. But yeah, okay. So let's talk new games that are coming out here recently. Super Smash, the new Smash. What's the new Smash called? It's like Smash
Super Smash.
Ultimate. I don't know.
Ultimate, I think.
Is it
yeah.
really?
I
I think it is. I
is.
think that's what what it
I
is.
thought of an adjective.
And then Red Dead comes out in October, and so does Call of Duty, and Battlefield comes out in November. Is there anything else we're missing?
I'm gonna get Hitman.
When's Hitman come out?
I don't know.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu.
When's that come out?
I don't know. Sometime this year, November 16th, 2018.
So October, November,
I want to say Hitman comes out in September, maybe.
September. Okay, so that's pretty close.
September feels right about Hitman 2. Spider-Man comes out in
In a
like
week.
a week.
Yeah, and I can't play Spider-Man, but like, you have a PS4. I might like if well, we will be okay. We'll talk about this later. But like, PS4, like Spider-Man is like their big game right now because like it's only on there and it looks super amazing. Which I'm assuming you're getting it, Lucas.
I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna wait and see what the reviews are for it and then get it.
I've watched some gameplay of it. It was like the fight scene with the Electrode, and it was in like this factory.
The Pokemon?
No, maybe it's not Electrode. What is it? It's
Electro.
Yeah. It's Jamie Foxx's character from the second Amazing Spider-Man. But anyways, it's not that same art, but like it's that villain.
That's who he was
Yeah,
playing.
and like that fight scene looks amazing in that factory, and it's like no, it's on an oil rig is what it is, and it looks really good. So like if I'm up there one weekend, I might help you buy it and play through it that weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, my PS4 is literally sitting in my room unplugged. It has been there for several months.
Okay, I got a bone to pick with like Sony right now. I read an article today.
Why?
No, just
Oh wait, I know where this is going.
so Sony came out I play Fortnite. We've talked about this multiple times. Sony said that their console is the best place to play freaking Fortnite, and I want to freaking fight Sony because it's not.
Obviously, it's the PC.
Yeah, obviously it's PC, but like, here's another thing: is why not make it cross-platform? Are you afraid your players suck butthole and they can't handle like Xbox players or something? We will beat your butts, PS4 people.
Sure.
Think about it like this. If you have a friend that only has a PS4 and you have a Xbox or something and you're playing Fortnite and you want to play Fortnite with them, you got to get a PS4 to play Fortnite. It's a console sell.
Yeah, but people will just do without playing without. Like, I have a friend. Oh, he's been on the show, Matchplication, Matt. Like, I want to stream with Matt really bad playing Fortnite because we both enjoy it a whole lot. But I'm not gonna play. Like, I'm not gonna go buy a PS4. Like, that's not gonna happen.
No.
Like, Sony's expecting 20-somethings and like teenagers to go out and buy a whole new freaking console. It's not happening, Sony.
They are also the most popular console for this generation. So
yeah,
they have the ability to say no to the two that are trying to catch up to them. I mean, that's...
Which I assume it's Switch and Xbox are the two consoles that are trying to catch up.
Yeah,
There's no others.
Yeah, because PC's surpassed them. We've already
machine.
PC's already got past it. But like, I don't know. Like, certain games I feel like should be cross-platform, like Rocket League, Fortnite.
I think Rocket League you can play with PS4.
You can, but you can't queue up with you can't queue them up in your party. Like, so like you'll be like you'll be playing, and like you could queue up against them, but you'll never you don't know what they're like. Because when we were playing on Xbox, you could queue up against PC and you would know it because they'd have like a PC symbol or whatever. But yeah. And like maybe Overwatch cross-platform. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
I couldn't imagine trying to play against somebody in Overwatch with a controller versus a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
I feel like you would just get demolished
Imagine
every single time.
Fortnite's pretty tough. Like, I've done it, and I've done okay in a PC lobby, but it is tough. You got to change your style of play. Instead of trying to outbuild them, you got to, like, just turtle and wait for them to, like, come down and face you one-on-one.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I get some kills. I'm not great, but I'm not bad. But, yeah, we got our list of games that are coming out. Like, you got a good season coming up for games. Hopefully you don't go buy them all because you're going to go broke. So make good decisions. If you're listening to this is a PSA. Make good decisions. Also, Sony, screw you. Come at me, bruh. And then what else? What else is that? Is there any?
I mean,
go for it. Go ahead.
I also watched Logan Lucky.
Oh, what'd you think about Logan? I loved Logan Lucky.
That movie was rad.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Did you just say the word?
Did you just say cauliflower?
Did you just say the word cauliflower to me?
His accent was so
good.
good.
Adam Driver could play a one-arm hick bartender in any movie ever.
That accent was scary. The only problem I have with that movie is they make it seem like the drive from Charlotte, North Carolina to Boone County, West Virginia is
nothing.
Like nothing. I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah, no, it takes forever to get from like those two places. Like to get between.
I don't know, like, yeah.
But like Adam Driver and Channing Tatum, and then like even what's his name? Ah, crap.
Daniel
Craig. Like they all had amazing accents.
Accents was good. And did you notice that? Okay, Tyler won't really know this reference, but freaking Jessica White is in that movie.
No, yeah, no. Do I freaking know who Jessica White is? We watched The Wild and Wonderful Whites at Luke's house one night.
Oh. And do you know the warden is Dwight Yoakam?
Yeah.
Never mind then. Carry on.
My Wayward Son. Katie Holmes was in that movie too. She did a really good job. Like the accents were there, and you could tell they were there, but they weren't over the top, and I liked it. I thought the movie was. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Daniel Craig was hilarious, and I like. There's not many movies you can look at Daniel Craig and he's funny. That's one of them, and it's like a small. It's not a small part, but it's not a huge part. But like, he's in like it's not as big as like Adam Driver and Channing Tatum's, but it's still a big part.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably one of the three main parts for sure.
Yeah, probably one of the three main. But like, it goes Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, then Daniel Craig for main characters. Lucas, have you seen Logan Lucky?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I liked it. It was funny. I mean, I thought it was good.
It's like you take. So this is a bad analogy coming up because I'm like the best friend. It's like the country version of Baby Driver almost.
No.
Yeah, it's like that.
No, not even.
Yeah, especially since I liked this movie. I didn't like Baby Driver.
I still can't believe you didn't like Baby Driver. That blows my mind.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
You're a trash can for movies. Movies go to die when you watch them.
But I liked this one.
I'm proud of you. I'm glad you like this one because I enjoyed this one a whole lot too.
It's not hard to like though. I mean, I like movies that are funny and there's actually things that happen.
Let's go through the. Okay, so I had Hilary Swank, Katie Holmes, Adam Driver.
There was a butt ton of people in that movie.
Daniel Craig, Channing Tatum, Jessica White.
Huge movie star.
He's a celebrity, Chris. Freaking Family Guy, dude. Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
He's in there.
That was.
That part wasn't great. That was a little dumb. And then who played the main driver, like the race car?
That was Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan. Trying to think if there's anybody else. Who was the FBI agent?
That was Hilary Swank.
Wasn't there another?
Dude, I don't know who that guy. I don't know that guy's name.
But like that's 8 decently sized names in one movie.
Did you include Dwight Yoakam?
I did not. So 9. Which I mean, just like if we're being serious, Jessica White's not a huge celebrity, so it's 8 still. Like I counted Jessica, but he's not super like popular. But yeah, no, that movie's really good.
It was kind of like The Nice Guys, another movie I'm very fond of.
You like The Nice Guys? I'm proud of you, Chris.
Dude, I love The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys are great.
It's funny. It's a funny movie.
I watched that. I love that movie. It's really good. I own that movie. I like it a lot.
I don't know the problem.
Well, what's so funny, Lucas?
I didn't care for the Nice Guys.
You didn't like The Nice Guys? Why not, Lucas?
No. I found it very annoying.
I find you very annoying sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, welcome to the club.
I didn't hate the movie, but it was just like okay.
I like.
Pretty sure I skipped through a whole lot of it because I got bored halfway through it.
I'm starting to like Ryan Gosling a lot more in the roles he's taking nowadays. Not just the suave like lady killer guy, like the dark brooding guy or the funny guy. Like he's good at those parts. I'm like Russell Crowe wasn't awesome. Like I'm not a huge Russell Crowe fan. Besides Beautiful Mind, like Beautiful Mind and Gladiator are the only 2 Russell Crowe movies I really like. But those are basically his only good ones.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you anything else he was in.
He was in The Informant, which I've been outside the Colgate Clock where he's been outside of. That's like across the river from Louisville.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Informant. It's on Netflix, but
it's not bad. I wouldn't decline watching it if I had it as an option, but it's not something you're like, I'm gonna go watch The Informant today. That's like what I want to feel like I want to watch. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Also, big news for me and Lucas. We are going to Cincinnati Comic-Con. That is September 14th through the 16th at the Cincinnati Duke Energy Center. There's some big names going to be there. Jamie Lannister's going to be there. Chris, would you like to say something?
No,
Do you want to go to Cincinnati Comic Con?
no.
I think you do want to go. Chris, answer the question. Do you want to go and meet Jamie Lannister?
No, I don't know. I might have stuff going on. I don't know.
You could we're not going all 3 days. We're gonna go most likely one day, possibly two, to get interviews.
Maybe.
But that's gonna be another BTS mini doc, so be on the lookout for that on our YouTube channel. There's more big names going to Cincinnati Comic Con too. They escape me at the moment. My phone's blowing up with text messages, so I can't look it up. But crap, who else is gonna be there? I talked about this last night at dinner. But Jamie Lannister's the big one. He's also playing Geralt, right? In the Witcher TV series?
I don't know for sure. I don't know if they've actually announced casting or if that was just rumored.
I think it was just rumored. I don't think it's been official or anything. But guys, definitely be on the look. Go to Cincinnati Comic Con if you're in the area. It's of the Comic Cons we've been to, in conventions in general, it's a pretty solid one. Wouldn't you say, Lucas?
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. It was the first one we went to, so now that I've been to more, I'd be interested to see how my views of it have changed 1 year later.
Well, you got to think we've been to that one, we've been to Louisville, Derby City Comic Con, we went to LexCon, and then we went to RTX. So you got some conventions under your belt. RTX isn't Comic Con, but it's a convention.
Yeah.
So you got conventions under your belt. So we could hopefully we're less nervous this time, or at least I'm less nervous because I'm the one that does the interviews. But we'll be interviewing some small content creators, trying to get the word out about them. We might run into some cool cosplays. Probably put that on B-roll in between interviews, so check that out. And you never know, we might be able to get some celebrity interviews. Probably not. I don't want to get your hopes up, but if we run into them outside the convention center or something, we could ask them a few questions on camera probably. But you have to pay to meet celebrities at conventions, and we are strapped for cash. But yeah, that's probably, unless you guys got stuff you want to talk about, that's probably going to be the end of this episode.
So apparently Henry Cavill wants to play Geralt.
Henry Cavill doesn't have the look for Geralt.
He wants to.
Weird.
Well, he's a super gaming nerd. He almost missed.
Oh, is he really?
He almost missed his Superman audition because he was playing World of Warcraft.
Jesus.
Says he is also reportedly a fan of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Yes, my man.
In his latest interview, he was asked what he had been playing lately. He said The Witcher 3. And I just replayed all the way through. Love that game. Really good game. And then it went on to say that he wanted to play. They asked if he would play Geralt, and he said absolutely. Yeah, that would be an amazing role. So.
I like Henry Cavill. He supposedly did a great job in the new Mission Impossible movie, but I don't think he has the look for Geralt.
That's something I need to watch.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I meant to watch it while it was out, but I never did.
Yeah, same here. I want to though. I've watched every Mission Impossible movie. They're not bad.
Oh, you haven't.
But they're not
They go, they have some good ones mixed in there. The last one was just okay. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. But
by far, Mission Impossible 3 is my favorite. Or no, Mission Impossible 2 is my favorite. 3's decent.
The first one?
Which is the one that has a Limp Bizkit theme song?
Probably the first or second one.
So that's the one that's my favorite then.
The first one I watched, I think, which one has Zoe Saldana in it? That's my favorite one. And it's not because Zoe Saldana's in it, I just remember she's in it. It's because that was the first one I watched, and then I went back and watched them all in order. and I really liked that one. It hit me like there's also this cool thing where they jump off motorcycles and kick each other in the air. It's freaking dope.
I don't remember Zoe Saldana being in any of them.
I'm pretty. Maybe.
I mean, she might have been, but
I'm fairly certain she's in one. Cause she's like the girlfriend of the bad guy. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, she's in Mission Impossible 2. Yeah, Mission Impossible 2. Yeah, that's it. Mission Impossible 2 is my favorite.
gotcha.
But yeah, this is the end of the episode. Check out Cincinnati Comic Con. It's gonna be awesome. We had a lot of fun last year. It was our first convention of doing press, like being pressed there. Lucas's first convention ever. But yeah, be there if you're in the area. September 14th through the 16th. They have an awesome lineup of celebrities going to be there. They usually have really good panels. Me and Lucas went to like 3 panels I think last year, and they were all fairly informative. And like one was just like we went to because it was fun. There was a couple artists like just taught. It's basically a podcast where they painted or drew. It was really good. But yeah, go check them out. And then we are looking to go to Kingsport, Tennessee's Comic-Con. It's called Conapalooza. It's a ways off. It's nowhere near like close. But yeah, so be on the lookout for those. Those will have videos on YouTube. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, subscribe, share, review. Any support you give us, we love. Tweet at us at btstatic. Email us btstatic.pod@gmail.com. Guys, stay tuned for next week. Hopefully this episode's been better than Static. Bye.
Remember that feeling of playing an ultra-hard video game and dying? Over and over and over? Yeah, so do we. Listen to the Controller Throwers podcast on iTunes and Google Play. And check out the live show every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time at twitch.tv/TCThrowers. The Controller Throwers, pressing start since 1985.